Let's get into it. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Whoever's out there, I don't know, is this just a journal? I'm just journaling this on YouTube. They want me to think it's reaching people. I'm not I'm not stupid, all right? But as long as we reach a couple of people, I'm cool. Soak up my information. It's all good. Look at what I notice here with this story. Michael Madsen of the movie Reservoir Dogs and Kill Bill, a star, I guess, dies at age 67. Look at what's trending up there at the same time. Something called the Big Beautiful Bill. And this guy dies. He's a part of the movie Kill Bill. And I think that's something political. What is the big. Oh, hold on. Let me. What is. Here, let me share the tab. What is the Big Beautiful Bill? Look at this. This is trending right now at the same time. One Big Beautiful Bill Act. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act is a Republican backed budget reconciliation law passed by the 119th United States Congress, containing tax and spending policies that form the core of President Donald Trump's second term agenda. You see that right there? The bill was signed into law by Trump on July 4th. So, I mean, isn't that interesting? There's probably some other bill connections as well, right? And here's Kill Bill right here, the movie that this character is a part of this movie. I don't know how many different volumes or part 1, part 2, I don't know. But it says he's a part of Kill Bill. The premise of Kill Bill revolves around a former assassin known as the Bride, who seeks revenge on the team of assassins who betrayed her and left her forced for dead on her wedding day after awakening from a 4-year coma. That's interesting because a presidential term is 4 years, right? She embarks on a bloody rampage to eliminate those responsible, including her former lover and boss, Bill. And I said there's probably other connections if you were to look deeper there with the name Bill, you know. But here, kind of like some cover art for the movie or whatever. And then they say the other movie. I know these are both like good movies. I just never watched them, okay? But I've heard that maybe they're good movies. Reservoir Dogs, and there's probably symbolism with both of these movies. 1992 American crime film about a group of criminals who, after a jewelry heist goes horribly wrong, suspect there's a police informant among them. And there's Quentin Tarantino connections, as you'll see in this breakdown, okay? Directed by Quentin Tarantino, explores the aftermath of the botched robbery, with the survivors gathering at a warehouse and attempting to figure out who among them betrayed them. Now, what was Dude's character name in this movie? What was Michael Madsen's name in Reservoir Dogs? Miss.
According to CNN, the next year saw his first collaboration with Tarantino in Reservoir Dogs, the uber-violent ensemble piece in which Madsen played the sadistic Mr. Blonde.
Now, if he's collaborating with Tarantino, does that mean Tarantino is also acting or just the director? I don't know. Maybe we'll view that here in a bit. Mr. Blonde. Michael Madsen kind of sounds like Michael Jackson as well. Okay, so he was Mr. Blonde. What about Michael Madsen's name in Kill Bill? Bud?
According to Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, when people offered me work, it wasn't always the best, but I had to buy groceries and I had to put gas in the car. Madsen played assassin Bud, the brother of Bill, David Carradine, in Kill Bill, Volume 2.
So there's a lot of...
In 2004, Tarantino discussed an idea for the film to unite Madsen and Travolta as the Vega brothers.
So there's a lot of B's. Bud, Mr. Blonde, Kill Bill, Bill with the B. So just to get a little bit familiar with those, with this character here, and here he is on Google. Let me see. You could see trending right now, dead at age 67. It's the 19th prime number, just to take note. Born in 57, born in Chicago, September 25th birthday. I guess some other films. It looks like he might have been in Volume 1 and Volume 2. Look at Donnie Brasco. There's another B. I'm guessing these are the movies he was in. Thelma and Louise, Free Willy. I'm assuming. This is a Chicago-born actor who appeared in over 300 films. We just had the mass shooting in Chicago as well. I'm covering that also. This guy's had a 4-decade career, and he dies one day before the 4th of July. There's been a lot of 4s trending, okay? Even with that Chicago mass shooting. Remember, shooting and kill equal 44 as well. And there's others. But okay, so we get a little bit familiar here. And I don't think I mentioned it, but they're saying he died, and Madsen's manager Ron Smith said cardiac arrest was the apparent cause. Apparent at age 67. And I don't even think I put cardiac arrest in. Let's toss it in here right now. 120. Man, shout out to Richard West, my decoding compadre here on YouTube. There's that 231, Richard. That those numbers you left in my comments a couple of times. There's that 231. Those numbers mixed up have been landing like 321, 123. There that is. Cardiac arrest has 120. 57. Look at that. Cardiac arrest has 57 on the fly. And he's born in 57. Check that out. And there's going to be a lot of stuff popping up here that I'm going to miss. Shout out again to you, Richard West, because of your community post. Let me know that this character is born in Chicago. Who is like the most famous character we know connected with Chicago? I think it's Michael Jordan. And you get Michael Madsen right here. You know, even who else is connected with Chicago? Michelle Obama. Michelle, kind of like Michael, right? Nonetheless, another M. So I think that's a nice introduction here. They're saying cardiac arrest. We got that big, beautiful Bill connection with Trump. Even cardiac arrest has 120 in the language. And what day is that with politics? The inauguration date? What day did Trump get inaugurated? See, there's that 120 right there. You see that? There's the 120 again. So let's go over here. I think I got a video clip from the news.
The movie community is mourning Michael Madsen. The star's rep confirming to NBC News he suffered a heart attack the morning of July 3rd and later died from cardiac arrest. Madsen was 67 years old. With a decade-spanning career in Hollywood, Madsen first found fame alongside Quentin Tarantino after 1992's Reservoir Dogs. Starting with his villainous role as Mr. Blonde in the iconic indie film, the character actor was best known for his collaborations with the Oscar-winning director. Per NBC4 Los Angeles, authorities discovered Madsen's body at his Malibu home where he was pronounced dead at the scene. In a statement to the LA outlet, Madsen's rep said he was working right up until the end. Quote, "In the last 2 years, Michael Madsen has been doing some incredible work with independent film," adding, "He was one of Hollywood's most iconic actors who will be missed by many."
Okay, they said a heart attack that led to cardiac arrest. And I think they said he was found dead in his Hollywood home. That Chicago mass shooting, it was a rapper, like a party for an album release, and the album was titled Holly Hood. So you get the Chicago connection with that mass shooting. This guy born in Chicago, I think they said he died in his Hollywood home, and then that rapper's album was called Hollyhood. And there's probably some other connections there as well. And I think that shooting was one day before this guy dies. They said he's known for teaming with Quentin Tarantino in Tarantino films. So I don't think they might possibly kind of look similar as well. I don't think Tarantino's an actor also. Okay, it says he is also an actor, but he's more known for being a director. Did Quentin Tarantino act in Kill Bill? He did? Ooh, crazy 88 member. Look at that, man. We know Trump equals 88 in the language. Look at that. Isn't that wild? Trump equals 88. And we have that big, beautiful bill signed by Trump on July 4th. And this is Kill Bill. And Trump equals 88. Isn't that wild? Did Tarantino act in Reservoir Dogs? I like this new AI search by voice. You get answers every time on Google. He did act in Reservoir Dogs. He was Mr. Brown. So you had a Mr. Brown, a Mr. Blonde. Is that a coincidence or what? Okay, so these guys kind of look similar. And look, I'm taking a while to get to the breakdown, but look at how we're getting familiar here, right? And I don't even like to go long on these, dude. I don't get paid for these. I'm kind of tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? We should be compensated for this because we're actually working. This is it's fun, but it's still time. And to see how fake the platform is, we don't even know if people legitimately get paid or if it's just AI bots. Ain't it some bullshit? So yeah, these guys kind of possibly I'm not saying 100%, but they may even resemble each other slightly. Tarantino does look awkward in some of his pics, but they probably still resemble each other. I ain't gonna lie. So, anyways, I'm about due to go over here now. Look at this. So all of that now, these are the receipts. Okay. They want to connect Tarantino to this guy. I'm going to show how, by the numbers, this looks like sacrifice. By the numbers. I'm not saying Tarantino's responsible for this guy's death. That's not what I'm saying. They say heart attack due to cardiac arrest. But what I'm saying is they're connected by the numbers in the language somehow, some way, okay? Michael Madsen dies the third day of the 7th month, and Quentin equals 37 in the reduction cipher. It's a 3-month, 7-day span from Tarantino's birthday to this death. You see that? 3-month, 7-day span. That's from his birthday, the start date, to the third day of the 7th month, the death date for Michael Madsen. Can you believe that? And sacrifice equals 73. You know, and again, shout out to Richard West because of his community post. It showed me that Michael Madsen is born in Chicago, and Chicago equals 37. You see that right there? Shout out to you, Richard West. I think you got a video too I need to go check out on this as well. I was doing a few things for as soon as I woke up, but I know I need to still go check that out. And then again, sacrifice equals 73, the death date on the 7th day of the 3rd month, to go with those 37s. You see that? Even Tarantino's birthday's got 3 and 7 in it right there. Tarantino, as I speak right now, is age 62. Sacrifice equals 62. I think Tarantino is responsible for some films that are some of my favorites when I used to watch movies. I think, if I'm wrong, don't quote me on it, but I think he directed Natural Born Killers and Pulp Fiction. Those are classic movies. But look, Sacrifice 62, Tarantino's age 62. Even the last birthday for Tarantino, look, the 86th day of the year was March 27th. Blood sacrifice equals 86. And we know 86 they would use to refer to get rid of somebody, right? Blood sacrifice also equals 121 in the ABC 123 cipher. It's a 12-week, 1-day span from Michael Madsen's death to his birthday, which is September 25th. 121. So look at all that sacrifice, even just regular sacrifice, blood sacrifice. And I think I caught something else right now too. Because remember, he's born in Chicago. Look at Chicago's got 46. Sacrifice has 36 or 46. Check that out. Sacrifice has 46 like Chicago. So it's syncing up by the numbers. Okay? Now that doesn't mean Quentin Tarantino's a bad guy. He's just a character like these other characters. Okay? They lump people together by the language and by the code, right? Like I said, Michael Jordan, Chicago, Michelle Obama, synced up with Chicago, Michael Madsen. Remember, Mike Tyson's birthday was a few days ago. So you can't necessarily blame the characters. Kind of like if the characters sync up with Skull and Bones, you can't just assume, like, oh, it's a Skull and Bones ritual, blah, blah, blah. It might just be the language that connects with these other names and supposed organizations, right? And imagine whoever's running the whole show, they don't care if you call actors members of secret organizations and bad guys, right? Because they're just actors and puppets. Okay? Like, oh, let's all hate Diddy. Yeah. He syncs up with what he's going through by the language. Can you say that's his name? Remember his character changed his name like 5 or 6 times or whatever? Think about that as well. The stuff's with the language, okay? Blood sacrifice equals 67. Michael Madsen dead at age 67. Do you like the pick I put together? Even Wimbledon is trending right now. Tennis, Dawn, Wimbledon, Big Beautiful Bill with Donald Trump. Kill Bill star dies. Who got knocked out of the first round at Wimbledon? Coco Gauff. She's got the name Dion. I think it's her middle name. Dion like Dawn. They said Wimbledon's in London. London. Come on, man. Even Quentin Tarantino, look at his full name. Quentin Jerome Tarantino, 107 like Michael Madsen. And you know what? Kill equals 17. like 107, 107 like 17. Sacrifice equals 170 like 17. I'm noticing with Tarantino, his middle name Jerome. Remember, Ty Jerome is trending. Basketball player. See? I just did the breakdown with the Cavs acquiring Lonzo Ball. Yeah, and they acquired Lonzo Ball from the Chicago Bulls. So it looks like, look, Ty Jerome recently signed a 3-year, $28 million contract with Memphis, and they're saying in Cleveland, can Lonzo Ball replace him? I think Lonzo Ball is going to have a better year this year, by the way. But look, Ty Jerome trending with that. Trending, right? And I mentioned him in the Lonzo Ball breakdown I just dropped. So look, you get Ty Jerome, and now on the fly, I'm noticing you get Jerome trending with Quentin Tarantino here with this character.
Actor Michael Madsen, known for playing menacing characters in Reservoir Dogs, Kill Bill, and The Hateful Eight, has died. He was found unresponsive.
Damn, he was in The Hateful Eight. I'll bring that up at the end in case I need to edit this out because there's no volume.
Yesterday at his home in Malibu. His publicist says he died of an apparent cardiac arrest. Madsen was a favorite of director Quentin Tarantino. The 66-year-old star appeared in more than 300 films.
Oh, he's 67. I don't know why you're saying he's 66 now.
And TV shows. His managers called him one of Hollywood's most iconic actors. Michael Madsen was 67 years old.
So they said he's 66 and then they said he's 67. Am I tripping? How old's Quentin Tarantino? They said this guy was in The Hateful Eight. They said this guy was in The Hateful Eight. And remember Quentin Tarantino, they said his character in one of those films was 88 something. He was a part of the 88 group or whatever. Hateful Eight. Look, even H is the eighth letter of the alphabet, so you get 88. Once again, look at that, man. Michael Madsen, The Hateful Eight. H, the eighth letter, so it's kind of like a 8-8. God damn, that movie's almost 3 hours. You ain't gonna catch me watching that. Look, Samuel L. Jackson was in that movie, and he was in Pulp Fiction as well. Tarantino connection. Again, who was Tarantino? Was it Reservoir Dogs? Oh, Mr. Brown. It must have been Kill Bill then, right? Crazy 88 member. Look at that right there. Everything's fake by the language. Tarantino even has T like Trump. Man. So I super enjoyed. Let me take you back to some pictures right there. And let me read a little bit here. So they said a heart attack, which led to cardiac arrest. Madsen was found unresponsive in Malibu, California. We may have heard something else in a video earlier that we watched. I don't know, but this is coming from the AP here. California equals 88, okay? Thursday morning pronounced dead. Los Angeles County. Los Angeles may possibly equal 37. It does. Los Angeles also equals 37, man. Another 37. Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department Watch Commander Christopher Jarugi. Christopher, don't forget Trump's dad's middle name has Christ in it. Or it is Christ or Christ, however you want to say it. He is believed to have died of natural causes, and authorities do not suspect any foul play. cardiac arrest. I mean, they said heart attack earlier that led to cardiac arrest. No, I mean, ooh, I see LL Cool J's trending, looking like Allen Iverson more than ever. But anyways, Madsen's career spanned more than 300 credits, stretching back to the early 80s. He often played low-level thugs, gangsters. That's also interesting because Young Noble just died, of the Outlaws, connected to Tupac, Thug Life. That's super, super interesting. Thug Life T, Tarantino T, Trump T, Tupac T. That's actually really interesting. His torture of a captured police officer in Tarantino's 92 directorial debut, Reservoir Dogs, in which Madsen, black suited bank robber Vic Mr. Blonde Vega, severs the man's ear. Damn, man. And Trump had the ear incident. God damn it, man. Sick of this shit. For real, dude. I'm also getting John Travolta vibes with this guy, who was also in Pulp Fiction, man. Also like Donald John Trump. Look at this crap. This dude even real? This dude's birthday's one day before Michael Jordan. And we're talking about Chicago here. This guy's connected to Michael Madsen as well by Quentin Tarantino. This guy's birthday is one day after Michael Jordan. Michael Madsen, born in Chicago. You get another T with Travolta. This guy's got the Dr. Dre birthday connected with California. Jeez, man. This guy looks like Michael Madsen. You know what I'm saying? These dudes are like all low-key related. There's something going on here. Did Quentin Tarantino direct Pulp Fiction and Natural Born Killers? These are classics right here. No? Oh, he wrote the original screenplay for Natural Born Killers. He did not direct it. Oh, okay. Those are two classic movies, man. And Woody Harrelson's probably connected. These guys are all connected to each other. Harrelson, kind of like Harris, like Kamala. It's like these dudes all kind of look the same. Look, this guy's birthday is Michael Jordan's dad's death date. You see that? Look at how this works, man. And that's also DeAndre Ayton's birthday, who's trending. God damn it, dude. This shit's ridiculous, man. These characters are all goddamn connected. Shit, dude. It's like I'm done with this shit. What a joke. What a joke. I mean, there's going to be several connections. Even Natural Causes has 88 like Trump. They said Tarantino was a member of Crazy 88 member or whatever in Kill Bill, whatever the hell. God damn it, dude. Michael has 138 like Donald Trump. It's ridiculous, ain't it? There's probably more numbers in there too. But damn, man. So what do you think? Everything's ran on the language. All these characters are connected, dude. There's always going to be more. They're saying heart attack, which led to cardiac arrest, dies of natural causes. Michael Madsen, Reservoir Dogs, and Kill Bill star, dies at 67. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate being able to do this. Slide me a check for my work. Until next time.